good team. That's the stuff. Stuff. Good doom!
What were you freaking out about? You driving by the bomber?
Yeah, that's all it does.
Okay. I was like expecting a seismic to nail you in the face or something.
No.
Oh, that was a cool kill. That mine was about to explode.
That's the stuff. We make such a good team. Stayed a thief! Yes! Barrel roll! But you can't guess the odds of making that shot.
The gunships were just lining up for me to kill him.
With that much evasion, like, it's really hard for them to hit you.
They got one. Probably didn't have my cooldown still.
No, he got you through Disto, so there's nothing else you could have done. You had targeting and distortion up.
Just maintain control.
Just lucky shot.
Yep.
But I mean, you play with evasion. Eventually, you get hit. That's just how it works.
Well, you don't need to go after these guys, but
You did kill like 5 gunships without getting shot once before this, so.
it's bound to come back to me.
Yeah.
Bunch of strikes.
Okay, that one was funny. Because you lock the missile, and then stop, and then start shooting, and then restart locking the missile.
Network powered and
Because you're trying not to start locking first.
Now watch those.
It's funny.
One of the annoying things I probably should change the buttons on the side of my mouse, because occasionally I'll hit them and they're all mapped to the number keys or the number pad, which is the camera. So I'll be I'll be locking on somebody and then I'll hit like 2 and it'll change the camera and I'll lose lock.
Oh shit.
That happens too often. I probably should. Do you ever use those?
Just look back, and just with retros. So like if I need to retro at B in Kuat or something like that, just look back really quick and then hit retro. But even then I don't use it that much, and I don't use retros very much, so on stream you almost never see me use it. Mikobashi uses it quite a bit.
My
Small cat asked if you were ready.
Oh. I mean, most of those quick glances, except maybe going behind, is you need to do Z. Or usually you want to look at somebody specific, in which case C works.
Yeah. Otherwise, I just use the free look camera. With that I use quite a bit. Especially for like looking for DOs. Just like start looking around really fast.
The only problem with that is it doesn't go, can't see behind you.
Not all the way, but generally I know where I want to look with it, so.
Excuse me. Yeah, Mikabashi actually came in and played some on Friday, I think.
On Harbinger?
Yeah. He was
Nice.
He was in my group with
He's probably watching, to be honest.
he probably is. I forgot to put my chat thing up so I can see who's in the window. It's weird. You're not even in it. Must not be logged in.
I'm logged in. That's weird. It says I'm here
Oh, there he
in the
is.
viewers list. Oh yeah, that's plastic.
It was still logging my chat thing in. S- Sorry, that was my wife.
Wait, what? I didn't hear anything.
This is Fleet Admiral Ago. We can deal a major blow to the enemy here if we just take out their squadron. We've identified key objectives that will be of some help, but your real targets are those fighters. Remember that. Stay strong out there and watch each other's backs. Show them what you're made of.
So where's Dio?
Let's bust some heads now, huh?
Hello?
Hello?
There we go.
I don't know what that was.
But you can't get
Oh, I
the
might
odds
have.
of making
I might
that
have.
shit.
I might have muted it. Then my wife came in.
Gotcha.
Ah! 'Cause- 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 'cause-
the odds of making that shot? We make such a good team.
That was a sick bomber kill.
But you can't guess the odds of making that shot. But you can't guess the odds of making that shot. We've got incoming! Doom! That's the stuff.
Sorry, I was missing a lot.
He was flying weird though.
That's the stuff.
Theo just spawned. 1 second.
No, not where I thought it was.
It's on your land bridge near your spawn.
Oh, yes. Right there.
Now we're talking.
I just kind of want you to see them yourself, you know?
Yes.
That's the stuff.
So another reason that you get all the DOs even if they're really far
Just getting your grip.
is because it's going to make the next one spawn close, you know? Or give it a chance to.
Okay.
And so like you might be hurting your damage like right now, but like later on in the match it's going to help you even more. And I mean, even if you go far and go get DOs, because it's burst damage, you get so many kills out of it.
Wow, what a shot!
DOs up again.
To the same place.
You got it.
Can't stop us. Wow, what a shot! We make such a good team. That's the stuff. stuff. Wow, what a shot! That's the stuff.
Okay.
That was really good fight with the gunship. Use all your cooldowns at the right time and everything. You actually let your energy pool for once. It's like you let him get away a little bit, but it gave you the engine power to close in after. Don't forget to keep watching for DOs. It's up right now. Oh, someone got it.
Okay. Kyvan. He's on our team. Which makes sense since they're not anywhere near him, so.
That's why map control is really important, especially in gunship wars. But that's a whole different game, so we can talk about that some other time.
Wait a minute, gunship, you mean?
Mm-hmm. But like playing a gunship versus playing a gunship in like a sniper war game is very different.
Nice one. Wow, what a shot!
Well, the other
Missile!
TDM always seems to
Now we're talking.
devolve into a cyber war game.
It's much more open.
Yes! Barrel roll! Should have stayed a thief.
Which is a really good map for gunships.
Yeah, it's
There's no choke points or anything, so you can't like
forgot
funnel.
Can't
about
guess the odds of
stupid
making that
railgun. It's kind of stupid. There it is.
Now we're talking.
You got away though.
Missile!
Panty face. Nice.
That's the stuff.
Dogfighting on that repair drone
We
was
make
nice though.
such a good team.
Oh, that was a really good flyby shot.
That's the stuff.
He just wants to turn in circles.
Apparently.
Bet you can't guess the odds of making that shot.
I mean, you have the best circle fighting ship in the game, so
Yeah, well,
mine. Well, I guess retros would make it even better, but weapons-wise, make sure you're trying to lock those missiles at the same time. Lucky got the DO.
Okay.
Bet you can't guess the odds of making that shot. Should've stayed a thief. Nice dive. We've got incoming. That's the stuff. Now we're talking.
Victory's almost yours. Keep fighting.
That's
Just
the
about
stuff.
done here. Don't let up.
Bet you can't guess the odds of making that shot. Ugh, stop shooting at us!
We did it. You really took it to them. Way to go.
Wow, what time?
What's that? Oh, yeah, yeah.
It went to time. Yeah, really good damage. I think you could still squeeze a couple of extra clusters here and there.
Yeah.
Which offensive crew member are you using? I noticed you only have 12 clusters.
That's a good question. I thought it would have been... Oh, I think I actually is, arc and accuracy. Yeah.
Alright, I mean, if you don't run out of missiles, cool. I always sacrifice the arc for ammo when I'm running double volley clusters, but if you're not running out, that's cool.
Kind of depends on who I run with, because Lucky always plays a bomber often and has a repair drone.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just because I don't know if you know this, but the ammo crew passive is bugged, or I don't know if it's meant to do this or whatever. But with double volley doesn't affect the ammo it gives. So like it'll give 8 ammo if you have it on.
Right, right. It does it before it takes out the 8. Wait.
Yeah, and it doesn't take it away after. It's really weird the way it works. It like decides the amount before, and then after the reduction adds that amount. It's really stupid. But yeah, if you're running with constant ammo reloads, then yeah, I'd absolutely run Kaizen. Or if you're dying a bunch.
I'm dying a bunch? Oh, because I have ammo from dying. Right.
Yes, yeah.
I run out much more when I'm in with rocket pods than I do with clusters for some reason. I guess probably because I'm not shooting them fast enough.
Yep. If you start squeezing off more clusters, I think you might start seeing ammo issues with only the 12.
Probably.
And with rocket pods, I mean, the other thing is that with rocket pods, arc doesn't help you at all.
Right.
So you might as well add the extra ammo. And you're already having ammo problems, and yeah, Lucky can definitely join us in Mumble.
What did she ask?
Yeah.
Mawcat entered channel.
Hello.
Hi.
I have to follow my own rules, so I won't come in unless I'm invited. How are you tonight?
Good. Just doing some teaching stuffs. He's learning fast. It's scary.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm guessing Ormas is going to want to join you guys.
Welcome, dude. Is that Jaquan?
Oh, you want Quan? Quan logged off, I thought.
No, Jaquan is watching in the stream, and I wasn't sure if...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Ormas.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes.
Do you have a plating bomber on your bar hash?
Yes. I did, at least. Who's out there? I have this one here. Yes, charge plating.
Okay, so maybe if we get domination, we can do a game plating bomber.
Ask and you shall receive.
Fleet Admiral Ago to attack squadron. You're approaching a
So we'll do like
critical
the first
repair
time we play
outpost for
Scout.
enemy
I'll just kind of
forces
let
in
you
this
play
region.
and just
Your
comment on it
objective is to
as
capture
I
and
see
hold.
stuff.
Secure each of the outpost's defensive satellites and stay in range until our technicians
some of the
capture their
same
systems.
stuff applies sometimes.
Imperial reinforcements are already inbound. They're going to
I'll
try
try
and
not to
activate the
repeat myself.
satellites for themselves. But they aren't
I'll try to
counting
repeat
on
my
pilots
mistakes.
like you.
But one of the things, like I mentioned earlier, one of the things I do always could use help on is figuring out where to place these beacons.
Okay. So, okay, Republic side, there's usually two paths. You're usually going to either B or C from Republic side. If you're going C, then you put it basically, there's like a bridge right before you're about to pass the entrance to B, you know what I mean? I usually just put it under there. And if you're going to be A side, I just put it like, as soon as you run out of engine power is basically my spot. This is like my trigger to put it down like next to the wall.
Right.
It's kind of hidden behind the entrance, still on your side, so most people don't go all the way out there to kill it. Other cool spots are underneath C. There's kind of like a plateau that has like the mountain is kind of hollowed out underneath it, so you can put a beacon under there, and it's like a great spawning spot, and it's kind of hidden. Makes it really annoying for them to go kill it.
Active.
At B, like anywhere at the bottom of B is really good,
Satellite defended.
or like just against the wall somewhere.
Is there
Just make-
is the direction that they come out of there like random, or is it?
It's the direction you're facing when you press the button.
So presumably,
So, like,
if
you-
there's room for me to fly forward, they should be able to be fine.
Yes.
We've got incoming! Ugh,
I'm
stop
not in
shooting
a
at us!
scout. I forgot.
Should've stayed a thief!
So great times to use mines if you're just trying to get like the most surface area is when you're changing from like the bottom to the top, you have to like go around the lip, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like as soon as you're vertical, that's when you drop the mine, because it's going to go straight down to the bottom or the top of the satellite, and that's when you get the most out of your mine.
Should have stayed a thief.
You can do the same idea when you're parallel with the side of the node, like when you're just circling it. You can kind of shoot it out and it'll be off the node and get the same thing.
Gunship entry.
Yeah, if there's a gunship, your priority is just to make sure you're not in line of sight of it. Just figure out where it is and just be on the other side of that satellite.
Now he's far away. Okay, he's on you.
Correction, I was on him.
Oh!
You said gunship, and I said okay.
I didn't realize it. I thought you were in a bomber.
Make sure you're watching your icons to keep like all your mines out.
Alright.
Are you using single or double interdiction?
I think it's double.
Okay, so just make sure they're both out.
I'm an intenser scout.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I figured you would have died already.
No, they haven't killed me yet. I can't just suicide, it's not in my nature.
Apparently I only have one interdiction.
Alright, so I might want to switch that after. I think the 2 is much better. Just because you can put one up top and one bottom, and because hitting a scout with it is so important, you just get more area to play with, to like kite them to it. So like when a scout is on you on the satellite and you need to get away, just the most important thing is to know where your interdictions are and to bring them there.
Okay.
Like you just keep flying through that area as much as possible. Just keep kiting them to your interdiction line.
I usually try to make sure both mines are on cooldown when I'm actually under fire.
Yep, but alternate the cooldowns.
Well, right. Like 8 seconds apart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's perfect.
Just to keep the assistant bombs out.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of really good reasons to do that. I mean, the obvious reason is when you're fighting another mine bomber. If they put two mines down and your mines are separate, then one of your mines will kill both of theirs. And for example, if
I
both
didn't
of their...
realize mines killed mines.
Yeah. So like if you throw out your mine, right,
Mm-hmm.
and it ends up in the mine's radius, it'll detonate their mines. He'll kill yours, but the important part is if he has both of his mines in one spot and you throw out one mine, it'll detonate both of his. So like you 2 for 1, and that's how you like. If he keeps doing it, then eventually you always have mines out and he doesn't.
Okay. That's something I learned. I never realized that bombs detonate bombs or mines, but
Yeah.
mines.
Drones will shoot at mines, so you need to not shoot your mines where their enemy drones will
We can win this one.
will
Just
shoot.
maintain control.
So that beacon was okay. The problem is that they'll have to turn as soon as they come out of it,
We just lost a satellite.
because you aimed it like right at the satellite.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, when you place a beacon, you want to aim it so that you could almost barrel roll as soon as you came out. Like you really want enough room to just go to fly straight,
Okay.
just so that they don't have to react at all.
Should it have been farther down there or just away from the satellite?
Just pointing away from the satellite, just so that there's a little bit more space there. Putting it at the bottom like that is okay. The problem is that you can almost hit that with heavy lasers from underneath the satellite.
Defense network.
So you
fully
want them to
powered
have
and
to
under
leave
control.
to decide between
Good work,
leaving the
Squadron.
satellite to go
Go
kill the
watch those
beacon
imps
or
run.
staying to guard or attack the node. So that's why I put it like on the edges near the walls around B. Because once you have turrets, you're kind of free to go roam around and place your beacon wherever you want.
Okay. And as long as my butt's facing the wall, they'll spawn towards the middle?
Yeah, exactly. And I'd switch running interference to Hydro Spanner. You didn't use running interference once that game,
Right.
and you'd be completely green had you had Hydro Spanner.
If I have Hunter Spinner? Oh, there it is. I don't think I hear this guy. I wanted to change out the interdictions.
Yeah, I know. You have to hear the robot, but... whatever.
Who else has it?
No one.
Oh. Okay.
No one decent. So you lose out on the 500 meters range, but having the 2 mines is just like invaluable, like I said. Because you could put 1 in 2 different spots and kite them to it. So for my tactical crew member on my bomber, I always make sure he has communication as the extra sensor.
He has that,
Yeah.
right? He has that.
Yeah, I mean on the crew member though, not on the actual ship build. Oh yeah, perfect. That's fine. I was just making sure.
Oh, I forgot you're behind me.
Yeah. Because you were looking at the actual sensor on the ship when I was talking.
Do you use different thing than communications? On the
No, I
sensors?
really like communication on the bombers. Because you're that hub, right? You're like telling your teammates where your other teammates are seeing.
Ready?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah. I do have a tendency to well, with my charged plating bomber, I will attack satellites more often too. With
Yeah,
it.
that's good.
I just didn't because we had all 3 most of the game.
Yeah. If we get Dom again, play the bomber again, and what we'll do is I'll just show you beacon spots. We just float around if we 3-cap,
Okay.
and I'll just show you spots. The tunnels are pretty good too. The ones I like on your side of the map. They're kind of hidden, and the enemy team have to go there. They're also well-traveled areas because people have to go through them to get in. So sometimes they'll just get a free beacon kill.
Right.
Basically, the trick is put the beacon somewhere where people don't want to go, but it's close enough to the objectives that your team wants to spawn there. A great example of kind of like an out of the way but a really good spot beacon is in Lost Shipyards Domination, the one with the asteroids.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how between A and B there's kind of a hole that everyone flies through,
Yes.
like through the asteroid? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yes, I do.
The
Okay.
donut?
Yeah, exactly. So if you go under that asteroid, just put your beacon under there, because no one freaking goes there. And it's the same spawn spot for your team. Like it's the same distance to the nodes as if you put it in the donut, but no one goes there.
Almost by accident.
Yeah. And then like You generally just put them behind an asteroid if you want somewhere else, like just so that they have to fly around it to kill it instead of just shooting it with a gunship or something. Just remember that anything you shoot, like a mine or drone, beacon, it all floats back about 900 to 1,000 meters behind you. So like if you're right next to the asteroid, your beacon won't be when you put it out. So you need to like go forward about 1,000 and then drop it.
Is that true even if I'm standing still?
Yes. The only thing that like if there's a wall behind you, it'll stop at the wall. That's why like if you want to place your mines right on top of you, you have to have your back to a wall.
Okay. So if my back was directly on a wall, they wouldn't spawn inside the wall?
Nope. They'll stop right before the wall.
I mean like a beacon.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
It'll stop right before the wall and then they'll spawn basically where you're sitting. Wherever you're facing.
You have wrong ship here.
Did you say something?
Yes, I'm sorry. The speed for drone hull increase. I'm thinking speed because if somebody wants to kill a beacon, they're gonna do it.
It's a toss-up.
Okay.
So the reason that I take damage reduction instead of speed is that there's often that we're beacon cycling on nodes, so I'm actually dropping my beacon on a node, and with damage reduction, it can actually survive one mine. Like it can survive an extra mine hit.
Okay.
That's the reason I take the damage reduction. But it's not a big deal. Like
you're approaching a critical repair
like you said,
outpost
if
for
they want to
enemy
kill it,
forces
they'll
in
kill
this
it.
region.
I
Your
just
objective is to capture and hold.
don't find
Secure
the
each
speed
of the
boost that
outpost's
useful.
defensive satellites and stay in range until our technicians have captured their systems. Imperial reinforcements are already inbound. They're gonna try and activate the satellites for themselves, but they aren't counting on pilots like you.
Q's over there.
Xiao ZSF.
I wonder if that's Zhao from Shadowlands.
It looks
I've
like
heard
it.
it is.
Oh,
I
that's cool.
have Tom asking for him,
Gotcha.
so I believe it is.
So you can see on the mini map, like right now, there's like a ship right behind B.
Mhm.
That's where I drop my first beacon. I just go behind the ship and then face down, so the beacon like goes up behind me, and that way it's hidden behind the ship.
D3.
Yeah, near
Yeah.
DV.
Like on the line between C3 and D3, basically, behind that little ship. Not the Star Destroyer. Like it's like a tiny little like space debris ship.
Oh.
Basically, you just go straight, and then there'll be like a ship you kind of have to go around, and I just go down underneath it, and I place my beacon as I go down underneath it.
Defense satellite active.
Or do you mean this one here? There's like 4 different pieces of debris there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which one you pick. The whole idea is just to put your beacon. Yeah, that's
Oh, sorry.
fine. Yeah, I usually pick the next one, like
Okay.
that you were probably looking, the one closest to B,
Compensating for damage.
because it's facing downwards, so it kind of works out, you know, when you're kind of going around it. But yeah, it's not a big deal. When you're shooting at turrets, definitely shoot in power to engines, but when you're shooting at players, you can switch to power to weapons.
Satellite secure.
Oh! I didn't die, I just ran right into the little boost.
Just use plating. If you see yellow, you're good to use plating. Not plating, hydrospanner. When you're circling the satellite like this is when you should be tapping through targets, trying to figure out what's around you. You can call out, like, you can let Mulcat know someone's targeting her or whatnot. And if you control like C and B, you can just stop on the C side of the satellite. The important thing is to move if someone comes at you. like tick bombers are annoying, but like stopping just so you can analyze is fine. Just keep looking around and calling stuff out.
Who was that? I wish you could go back if you tab past somebody. Got two going into C.
So what I do for that is I hit escape and then I tab back to, I hit tab as many times as I had before. That's how I go back.
That'll require me remembering how many times I hit tab.
Yeah. Sometimes I skip them again, but if you know, you get used to it, you can do it fast.
That was my fault. Blasted programming.
Another one.
So you really don't need to come out to the side that the gunships are on to keep doing your tab thing or whatnot.
Yeah,
You can actually look right through the satellite and target people like through them. And this is all that bomber practice that you'll need for just like really learning the satellite and knowing exactly where to go when people are looking at you.
Also, remembering which way you're facing, because
Yep.
I get turned around.
Yep, I mean, that's exactly it. And don't be afraid to like leave your node too. Like if you have turrets and the other node's losing turrets, it's time to go.
Right. I think they're pretty good over there, though.
Yeah, it's bombers all positioning, like, and I don't just mean on the satellite, like where you are on the map. Sometimes it's better for you to be between B and C instead of on one of them so that you can react faster. Like if you've just killed their entire team and you have no idea where they're going to go, then you kind of want to be able to figure out where you need to go to defend. Also, when your beacon runs out, don't forget to replace it.
Oh yeah. I
Compensating for
can't leave
damage.
now. I can't leave now. There's a bomber coming.
Yeah. If you can't leave at all, then just put the beacon on the node.
Recommended. All integrity critical.
There's so many things to remember as a bomber.
Yep. If you respawn and you don't think your team's going to be able to hold the node, attack one of theirs. It's easier to attack a node that they had because you can kill turrets really fast than it is to try to come into a node that they just took because like their whole team is there.
Enemy missile fired. Compensating for damage.
Oh. First playing.
Shields
Got
at
stuck.
minimum charge.
If you get stuck in the satellite, you can strafe out.
Oh, okay.
I predict imminent failure.
Or into the satellite in that case.
Yeah. When you respawn to, like, if suddenly you have 6 bombers on your team, you know, switch, you should always have about 2 or 3 of each, like, gunship, scout, and bomber on your team for, like, that perfect composition. So you never want to have like 6 bombers, because if they ever take a node, it's so hard to get back, because they'll just camp spawns.
I couldn't have performed better myself. That was my fault. Blasted programming.
Satellite secured.
Oh, the Sao guy's jumping all over the screen. I wonder if he's got lag.
Could be.
Compensating for damage.
Remember to use Hydra Spanner as soon as you see yellow health.
I predict imminent failure.
Yeah.
That's the stuff.
The enemy's taking control.
You make such a good team. That's the stuff.
I just realized we only have 2.
You can't guess the odds of making that shot. Keeping them on their toes. Get ready to meet the
We can
cold
win this
vacuum of
one.
space.
Just maintain control.
Ugh, stop shooting at us!
Yeah, it's important to like be fluid with your composition when you're playing like really tough games, because if if you find something that works, they're gonna figure out what counters it and then do that, and then it's just a back and forth game of who keeps finding the next counter.
Should have stayed a thief! Shields could use a boost.
When you're playing the scout, your job really isn't to assault the nodes, it's to kill the gunship so your bombers can. Because like when you were playing bomber, you tried to get to the node and he just ioned you till you died. So you just go kill the gunships and then your bombers will take care of attacking the nodes.
Defense network fully powered and under control. Good work, Squadron. Now watch those imps run.
Or if you can catch a bomber out in the open, like off the node. That's really big too. But yeah, playing bomber well is a lot. It's a lot of information.
I thought Bomber was face roll.
No.
Just right click and hit 2.
Yeah, not quite.
Bring that on there.
couple of things when you're gun shipping. There is try not to burn disto and barrel at the same time, like you did. I don't like because you like distortion the missile and then barreled right after.
Ready to queue? Or you need to tinker with components? Siffy, you ready?
I'm sorry, I was muted again for some reason.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll be right back. back.
Come back.
Thank you.
Oh, for a second, I looked at the screen and it said Denon Metal Shipyard's 100 players, and I've kind of freaked out a little bit.
That would be quite amazing.
Yeah. I mean, 24 is not bad.
I actually created a tune on Bastion, and then barely ever get to fly.
Yeah, Bastion's really quiet right now.
I prize my win-to-loss ratio, and I have a tune there that's got a 100% after like 13 flights, and I'm afraid to go back over there and fly on that one tune. Which side is stronger over there?
It was a Republic for last time I checked, but it kind of goes back and forth depending on like what group's playing and whatnot.
Because it's an Imperial that I have that's at 100%, and then I made a Lucklessa, and I haven't done anything with that tune.
Gotcha.
You guys play both sides, don't you?
Yeah, we do. Have everything mastered on both sides. Brain has every ship complete.
I have them all mastered on this server. I don't have them all complete.
I'm pretty sure my Empire has everything complete except for like the cartel ships. I just haven't popped the tokens, but I'm not sure my Republic has it. She might. I'm not sure though.
Do you guys ever fly on Evenhawk?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Have about 600-700 games there.
I don't have that many.
It was okay. The queues are pretty good, just so much whining.
That's true. I have noticed that.
It was real. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that I'll probably do my server hopping tomorrow.
Yeah, on Ebon Hawk, the first time we went there, it was really, really bad. Like, people like private messaging us, telling us to get off their server, and we were horrible people, and it was really, really bad.
Get off our server.
Yeah. Well, we played like 200 games there, and I had like a 97.5 win percentage or something. It was ridiculous. Like, we're just rolling through them. But I brought my whole team.
Right.
It's like me, Stacey, Varain, and back then it was Gun Sheep. That was our fourth. Because Sanic had taken a break.
I had people, what was it, Friday or yesterday? I can't remember which day I was playing. Well, whichever day Mikabashi was play with me, which I think it was Friday, Friday evening, and somebody messaged me for some reason asking, no, it wasn't just GSF, I guess, wanting to know if Draculich's group was on yet. It was on because they saw somebody in your group on. I'm like, is Drax's group on? Should we leave?
That's funny. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Zhao was bugging me. Zhao Yu, Sung Mina, was bugging me to play, but I couldn't find the time. So, oh well. Maybe he'll be on later tonight.
Fleet Admiral Ago to attack squadron. You're approaching a critical repair outpost for enemy forces in this region.
I haven't seen Mina for a little while, a week or so.
Each of the outpost's defensive satellites and stay in range until our technicians have captured their systems. Imperial reinforcements are already inbound. They're gonna try and activate the satellites for themselves, but they aren't counting on pilots like you.
You're saying there's some sort of bridge between here and sea?
Yes. So just head towards sea. I'll show you.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you 20 seconds ago.
Between D2 and 3.
Is someone tensoring? Okay, so if you get tensor, the timing's off. But normally it's like you head to sea, and as soon as you run out of engine power, you're like right underneath the bridge. But you'll see it.
Unless I went to the wrong side.
Yeah, so you're kind of heading between the two pillars, and you want to go more towards B when you head there, and then you'll see the bridge next time.
Defended.
But for now, you can just put it underneath C, or there works too. F3.
Oh,
Powered
right.
engines.
The enemy's taking control.
So, what seconds now you can tell me if I'm pointing at the bridge.
Okay, I'll do my best.
I'm making little circles with my mouse around it.
Yeah, exactly. I just go right under there and place it under there. Kind of aiming towards, there's like a tunnel at the bottom that goes to B. So you just kind of aim it towards the tunnel, not necessarily right at the tunnel. But the idea is that when they spawn, they can either go to B or to C, because it's like, and it's not out in the open. As long as you're putting it next to a wall and not out in the open, and you know, it's like I said, it's not a high traffic area, and it's close enough so your team wants to go there, and you're good. Like, go ahead and attack B.
Already doing it.
Okay. When you come in, though, when you're shooting at the turrets, don't switch to power to weapons, because it's 3 shots no matter what with heavy lasers. So you don't need to switch to power to weapons. You only switch when you're shooting players. No, there's no turrets, anyways.
Yeah.
That was my fault. Blasted programming. Masterful shot.
So when you're fighting another bomber on the node, the goal is to kill them with heavy laser. So you want to kind of like look for them and just go after them.
Blasted programming.
So when you're shooting at players, make sure you use power to weapons. Because you definitely would have killed them if you had to. As soon as you go yellow, use Hydra Spanner.
I could not perform better myself. Target obliteration confirmed.
Yeah, so when you're fighting another bomber with the same build, like interdiction, plating, seismic, it's whoever lands the interdiction on the other one
Now.
gets to dictate the fight. So like it's all about landing the interdiction on the other guy, and then you go kill him with heavies. Like that's how you
That
win
was
that
my
fight.
fault. Blasted programming. That's that one taken care of.
When you're attacking the node, when your plating runs out, it's okay to get off of the node, to wait the 9 seconds, and then come back. Because he can't leave, which means he has to stay on the node when his plating runs out. That's only when you're attacking.
Defense satellite active.
Somebody's attacking C back there. Or not. Have to.
We just lost a satellite.
They're in dire straits now. That's that one taken care of.
Make sure when your beacon's up and you have time, make sure you plant it somewhere. That was cute. Killing a shell like that. But normally you don't charge the gunships.
What?
Alright, so if you go under C, you'll see that plateau that I was talking about. That's
sorry.
a good spot.
I forgot.
Yeah, you kind of put it in this spot. Like you went below the plateau, you just didn't put the beacon under it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's still out in the open. They can see it from C. If you put it underneath the plateau, then they can't. Like they actually have to go down there to kill it.
If they even notice it.
Well, you can see it, right? You can see it targeting, like just like a drone or a mine.
That's true.
So you can see it through stuff. That's why, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how well you hide it. You know, it's just all about making them have to go somewhere to kill it. And most of the time, when you're defending a node, you have time to set up a beacon wherever you want, because you usually have like 3 turrets and you're just waiting. So you just go put it somewhere. Keep using Hydro Spanner. It's a lot of cooldown management.
We can win this one. Just maintain control.
Mind mind if I maybe you could highlight the games we played tonight or tonight's stream or something, and I'll post it in that thread. If that's okay.
They're in dire straits now.
Just because I know you were asking to post videos of like whatnot, but I'm sure other people want to see it too.
Good work, Squadron. Now watch those imps run.
You want me to do the other ones too? From Thursday? What was it? Friday? Wednesday?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Whichever day it was. I mean, I think I've already highlighted them. I just haven't put them on YouTube.
Honestly, well, I think what you should do is just highlight the whole like chunk of like when we started to when we finished, because I know we did a lot of talking in between games too, which they might want to hear.
That's true. That's true.
And then they could just watch the chunk and fast forward if they just want to see the games or whatever.
Is there a way to put like markers?
You can't put markers. I know Plastic on his stream will put like in the description like from 1505 to 23 or whatever Co-op Mesa's domination, and then he just like puts markers for all of that like that.
Okay.
Not markers, but just like timestamps so that people know exactly where to fast forward to. I think that's really cool. I'm just too lazy to do it. But I think I'm going to head out.
Okay.
Thanks for streaming, and I'll probably see you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Have
Catch
a
you
good
guys.
night.
Yeah, I might be back later to stream myself, but I'm not sure. Depends what I'm doing.
I'll be headed to bed soon.
Yeah.